Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is May 18th, 2026, and we are going to read from Numbers chapter 27, and we're going to read Psalm 70 and 71 today. All right, Numbers 27, we just saw them take this census of all the men. They're preparing to go into the promised land. They wanted to know how many military men they have. They also want to know how to divide the promised land when they get there. It's going to be done by clans and families. And we saw one group of women. They were all daughters of one man, and that man died in the wilderness. He wasn't part of the sons of Kohath or any of the other rebellions, but he did sin somehow and he died. And they're like, hey, it's not fair that we don't get anything, which is what they're going to raise here. And we're going to see how that is solved. And then we're going to see Joshua appointed ruler from the succeeding Moses as the ruler. So let's go ahead and read Numbers 27. I've got a bit of a nasal congestion, so forgive me. Then came the daughters of Zelophehad. Let's see, Zelophehad. The son of Hefer, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, from the families of Manasseh, the son of Joseph. These were the names of his daughters, Mala, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. And they stood before Moses, before Eleazar the priest, and before the leaders and all the congregation, by the doorway of the tabernacle of meeting, saying, Our father died in the wilderness. But he was not in the company of those who gathered together against the Lord, in company with Korah, but he died in his own sin, and he had no sons. Why should the name of our father be removed from among his family, because he had no son? Give us a possession among our father's brothers. So Moses brought their case before the Lord, and the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, The daughters of Zelophehad speak what is right, and you shall surely give them a possession of inheritance among their father's brothers, and cause the inheritance of their father to pass to them. And you shall speak to the children of Israel, saying, If a man dies and has no son, then you shall cause his inheritance to pass to his daughter. If he has no daughter, then you shall give his inheritance to his brothers. If he has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to his father's brothers. And if his father has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to the relative closest to him in his family, and he shall possess it. And it shall be to the children of Israel a statute of judgment, just as the Lord commanded Moses. And that's how the inheritance works from that point on. Which is important for us here in the 21st century, because with the gospel of Jesus Christ, we are told that we will all become sons, that we will enter into sonship, and it's that idea of inheritance. The son inherits. So these women here are essentially temporarily exalted as sons. They receive their inheritance. And we're going to see what happens a little bit later when people say, well, what if they get married? Then what happens? We don't want that inheritance to go on to the family. But for now, if there are no sons, then a woman can become a son to receive the inheritance. Just like us here in the 21st century, that we all become sons, male and female, because we get that direct inheritance. Hope that makes sense. Let's go ahead and we're going to continue verse 12. Now the Lord said to Moses, Go up into this Mount Abarim and see the land which I have given to the children of Israel. And when you have seen it, you also shall be gathered to your people, as Aaron your brother was gathered. For in the wilderness of Zin, during the strife of the congregation, you rebelled against my command to hallow me at the waters before their eyes. These are the waters of Meribah at Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin. He was just supposed to speak to a rock and water would come out, but instead he got angry and he struck the rock a couple of times. Then Moses spoke to the Lord, saying, Let the Lord, the God of the spirits of all flesh, set a man over the congregation, who may go out before them and go in before them, who may lead them out and bring them in, that the congregation of the Lord may not be like sheep which have no shepherd. So Moses is told he can't go in, and his first thought is, okay, well, they need a leader, so who's going to be their new leader? Doesn't argue with God on that point. And the Lord said to Moses, Take Joshua the son of Nun with you, a man in whom is the Spirit, and lay your hand on him. Set him before Eleazar the priest and before all the congregation, and inaugurate him in their sight. And you shall give some of your authority to him, that all the congregation of the children of Israel may be obedient. He shall stand before Eleazar the priest, who shall inquire before the Lord for him by the judgment of the Urim. At his word they shall go out, and at his word they shall come in, he and all the children of Israel with him, all the congregation. So he becomes Moses' successor, except that where Moses spoke to God directly, Joshua is not going to be doing that. He has to go to the high priest. So Moses did as the Lord commanded in verse 22. He took Joshua and set him before Eleazar the priest and before all the congregation, and he laid his hands on him and inaugurated him just as the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses. Let's move over to Psalm 70, 70. Prayer for relief from adversaries to the chief musician, a psalm of David to bring to remembrance. And David was always being pursued by somebody, and he leaned on the Lord for his saving grace to get him out of whatever jam he was in. And this would be his prayer of thanks for that. Well, actually, his prayer to receive God's blessings. Make haste, O God, to deliver me. Make haste to help me, O Lord. Let them be ashamed and confounded who seek my life. Let them be turned back and confused who desire my hurt. Let them be turned back because of their shame who say, Aha, aha. Let all those who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. And let those who love your salvation say continually, Let God be magnified, but I am poor and needy. Make haste to me, O God. You are my help and my deliverer. O Lord, do not delay. Psalm 71, mine just says God, the rock of salvation, and there's no title or anything like that. So it probably was the continuation of 70, because it makes sense that after he prayed for God to save him, God saved him. In you, O Lord, I put my trust. Let me never be put to shame. Deliver me in your righteousness and cause me to escape. Incline your ear to me and save me. Be my strong refuge to which I may resort continually. You have given the commandment to save me, for you are my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O my God, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel men. For you are my people, O Lord God. For you are my hope, O Lord God. You are my trust from my youth. By you I have been upheld from birth. You are he who took me out of my mother's womb. My praise shall be continually of you. I have become as a wonder to many, but you are my strong refuge. Let my mouth be filled with your praise and with your glory all the day. Do not cast me off in the time of old age. Do not forsake me when my strength fails, for my enemies speak against me, and those who lie in wait for my life take counsel together, saying, God has forsaken him. Pursue and take him, for there is none to deliver him. O God, do not be far from me. O my God, make haste to help me. Let them be confounded and consumed who are adversaries of my life. Let them be covered with reproach and dishonor who seek my hurt. But I will hope continually and will praise you yet more and more. My mouth shall tell of your righteousness and your salvation all the day, for I do not know their limits. I will go in the strength of the Lord God. I will make mention of your righteousness, of yours only. O God, you have taught me from my youth, and to this day I declare your wondrous works. Now also when I am old and gray-headed, O God, do not forsake me until I declare in your strength to this generation, your power to everyone who is to come. Also your righteousness, O God, is very high, but you have done great things, O God, who is like you? You who have shown me great and severe troubles shall revive me again and bring me up again from the depths of the earth. You shall increase my greatness and comfort me on every side. Also with the lute I will praise you, and your faithfulness, O my God. To you I will sing with the harp. O Holy One of Israel, my lips shall greatly rejoice when I sing to you, and my soul which you have redeemed. My tongue also shall talk of your righteousness all the day long. For they are confounded, for they are brought to shame who seek my hurt. May God bless the reading of his word. May God bless you. Bye.